interesting problem. Reads brown squirrels can carry 2 acorns at a time, gray squirrels can carry 3 acorns at a time, black squirrels can carry 5 acorns at a time. Suppose the 3 squirrels all wanted to store acorns for the winter. Depending on how motivated each squirrel was, they would end up with different amounts. For instance, suppose the brown squirrel took 4 trips, the gray squirrel took 2 trips, and the black squirrel took 2 trips. The brown squirrel will end up with 8 acorns, the gray squirrel will end up with 6 acorns, and the black squirrel will have 10. Between them they took every one of the 24 acorns. Show 2 different ways that the 3 squirrels could divide up the 24 acorns and not leave any left over. Each squirrel must carry their maximum load each trip. Show how you find your answer. A lot of information there. Seems like be a little confusing at first. So just to help me sort out some of that information, I'm going to make a table. On that table, I'm going to list the different amount that each squirrel may take. So I'm going to move my problem over just make my table over here. At the top, I'm going to list the different squirrels. So let's see what we have here. Gray squirrels can carry 3, so I'm going to put a G, and I'm going to put a 3. Let's just stop and look at this one for just a minute. So you carry 3 if you made 1 trip. What if the gray squirrel made 2 trips? How many could he carry? He could carry 6. What if he made 3 trips? He could carry 9. That's pretty easy to see. Let's talk about the black squirrel. The black squirrel can carry 5 at a time. Let's put a BL for black. He could carry 5. If he made 2 trips, he could carry 10. If he made 3 trips, he could carry 15. And let's talk about the brown squirrel. Brown squirrel. Put the brown on this side since he was first, really. Brown could carry 2 at a time, so carry 2, or 4, or 6, or 8. Okay? Now, what we want is, they want us to find ways to get 24 from these numbers. So I'm looking for combinations over here that will give me 24. So let's see if I see some numbers that could add up to 24 over here. Let's say I've got a 5. If I went straight across, 2 and 3 is 5. 5 and 5 is 10. That's not going to be 24. If I went here, 2 and 6, that will give me 8, and 5 is 13. That wouldn't work. Let's see if I went 4 and 9, that would be 13. 13 plus 10 wouldn't give me 24. Maybe I've got to put a few more numbers down here. Let's add a few more numbers to my chart. Let's make a 12 down here, and let's make a 20 down here. So let's see what we can come up with now. Let's see, 24. We have a 15, and we can come up with 9 over here on this side. How about these 3 numbers? 6, 3, and 15. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 15 is 24. So that would mean the brown squirrel will have to make 2 trips. The green squirrel will have to make 1 trip, because that's the first one at the top. And the black squirrel would have to make 1, 2, 3 trips. That's one way. Let's see if we find any other numbers that could add up to 24. Let's see, here's a 2 and a 12. That would give me 14. 14 and 10 would give me 24, so that's 24. So the brown squirrel will make 1 trip. The gray squirrel will make 1, 2, 3, 4 trips. And the black squirrel, we're at 10, would have to make 2 trips. So there's 2 different ways here that we had, and maybe there's others if we kept going down. But I did what the problem said. I showed 2 ways to get 24. Did you get that answer? I hope you did, but if not, remember it's about the process, not just the answer. See you next time on Super Solvers.